Hey everyone, welcome back to the Untold Compass. Today's story could affect millions of families, especially if you rely on Medicaid, so yeah, it's a big one. You've probably heard about Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. Sounds like a tax cut, right? Well, buried in it was some massive changes to Medicaid that just hit a serious roadblock in the Senate. The plan was to save hundreds of billions by changing how states tax Medicaid providers. But now, that section just got blocked by someone most of us have never even heard of. So what does that mean for you? Your family? Your local hospitals? That's what we're unpacking today, and trust me, this isn't just political drama. This is real life, real healthcare, and possibly real consequences. Quick question before we go on, should tax bills even include healthcare changes like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you're into honest, easy to follow updates like this, hit that subscribe button. Okay, here's what just happened. Senate parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough looked at the Medicaid piece of Trump's bill and said nope. It doesn't follow the rules of reconciliation. Reconciliation is how Congress speeds up passing bills with fewer votes. But there are strict rules, and this Medicaid cut didn't make the cut. Basically, it wasn't budget focused enough, it was more of a policy move. Now, here's the twist. States use something called provider taxes to pull more money from the federal government. They tax hospitals, then use that to get matching Medicaid funds. It's a workaround that's been controversial for years. Trump's team wanted to cap that, claiming it was being abused, and they were counting on that $300 billion savings to help fund the tax cuts. But since that cap got tossed out, the bill just got a lot harder to pay for. Republican leaders are calling it a speed bump, not a dead end. They say they've got backup plans. But the party isn't exactly united, especially when it comes to Medicaid. Some senators, like Josh Hawley and Susan Collins, are worried. Cutting Medicaid funds could shut down rural hospitals. And if you live in a small town, losing your only hospital isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Even Trump reportedly got concerned when he heard that. So to calm things down, the Senate pitched a $15 billion rural hospital fund. Sounds good, but Collins says it's not nearly enough, they need closer to $100 billion. So now they're in a bind. Cut costs or protect care. Everyone's trying to balance on a tightrope, and it's getting messy. To make things more heated, some Republicans are turning on the parliamentarian herself. One senator even called her woke, which doesn't make much sense, she's literally just the rule enforcer. Still, pressure's building. And it's not the first time. Back in 2021, Democrats tried to raise the minimum wage but got blocked by the same parliamentarian. So yeah, this isn't just a Trump issue. It's how the system works, or doesn't. Other parts of the bill got blocked too. Stuff like banning Medicaid from covering gender-affirming care, defunding Planned Parenthood, and cutting access for undocumented immigrants, all thrown out for the same reason, not enough direct budget impact. But don't think those fights are over. They'll be back. And while all this unfolds, families are holding their breath. I read about a mom in Missouri. Her daughter needs weekly therapy for a rare condition, and Medicaid is the only reason they can afford it. If it goes away, she said, they'd lose everything. That's the real cost. Not numbers. Not politics. People. Over in the House, there's more chaos. Republicans are clashing over tax deductions, green energy programs, and how to move forward. So even if the Senate gets this sorted, it's far from over. Trump wants this signed by July 4th. But with all these cracks showing, that deadline is slipping fast, and the whole bill could unravel. Democrats, meanwhile, are claiming a win. Senator Ron Wyden said they blocked $250 billion in cuts that would have hurt working families. No matter what side you're on, it's clear, both parties are playing the long game with your healthcare. So what's next for you? If this bill passes with Medicaid cuts, your state might lose funding. Hospitals could close. Eligibility might get tighter. If it doesn't pass, tax cuts may shrink, or come from cuts to other programs like food aid or clean energy. It all comes down to priorities. What gets funded, what gets cut, and who makes those calls. So, let's keep the conversation going. What worries you more, rising healthcare costs, or how Congress is handling all this? Drop a comment. I read everyone, and I know others in the community do too. If this breakdown helped you, give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe. We're here to keep you informed, without the noise. Thanks for watching the Untold Compass. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious.